All right, with that out of my system, it's back to bows. I have to tell you that I put the string grooves on, strung the snake bow. Beautiful circular tiller. I mean, it's just a wonderful circle, and those subtle recurves really add a lot. It's a sweet bow right now. But I can't show it to you because the Helmsman spar urethane varnish is finishing. But I can show you this. Now this, I consider it a sleeper. I come before ye and say, this is my paddle bow blank, or this is my talisman, or this is this, that, or the other tang. Then I show you this, my little D-bow. And I get it. You know, out of the horse bow, the talisman, the paddle, the pea-diddle, the snake bow, possibly the Renaissance bow, the home guard bow, the little D-bow is kind of like, but I have talked at you before about how you take something and you have to picture the finished product. And even though, do this, you do this, you do this, you accumulate a lot of do-thises, and you wind up with something kind of like a sleeper car, you know, that little Honda Civic that's got a 351 supercharged crammed somewhere in the back seat. Sleeper. You've seen it before. Now I'm going to also add, the best way to screw up a bow that you're making is by stringing it before that you find it's balanced on the tillering stick. And so, you know, let's draw it all the way back. I put it on the tillering stick, and I could measure it, but I can tell it's balanced. Look at those recurves. This is awesome bow. And I yanked it back with the tillering string, and it's over 50 pounds. So, yes, this could have benefited from fire hardening. Definitely. It definitely could, because at 56, 54 inches string groove to string groove, yanking it back, a good deal. That's a good deal. Over 50 pounds for a red oak bow of these dimensions. It'll get a little string follow. A little string follow. The rawhide will protect it. But yeah, I am loving this little bow. Now, I was talking about survival bows, you know, and you figure something compact. The First Nations people, as well as other folks around the world, I'm not going to carry more than I need. The horse bow will work at 48 inches, just a sliver of the bow, real small, etc. can fit in the quiver. And then this is the next up, kind of woodland, kind of ground hunter style. That's big enough for a good draw length, big enough to support a weight, big enough to drop a deer. Again, I got one with a 40-pounder, unbacked, unrecurved, in one side, poking out the other side. You know, it's enough. And it's not too much. It's got everything you need and nothing you don't. But yeah, this is definitely a case of, you know, okay, to, wow, that's a pretty darn cool bow. Now the tips, I might keep them just like this. You know, I just put string grooves in it. Or I might, picture this. See that point right there? That right there? Taking it from the inside of that and doing a curve so it's kind of a diamond shape. I might do that. I'm thinking. And yes, see that scratch right there? You have to be careful, especially with actual real snake skin, that when you're using your round rasp and you're putting the string grooves in, sometimes that rasp will slip and go skidding across the surface. Now it's not, once I hit that with, I sanded it down. Now I'm going to hit it with spar urethane varnish again. That mark will disappear, but you have to be careful because I've damaged bows where I wasn't careful. And I've put a big old gouge where it didn't need a big old gouge. Well, that is it. The next time you see this, I mean me, you're going to see a strunga, this, and that wonderful circular tiller on the snake bow. Now, I could have made it a little thicker, It's just shy of 45 pounds at 28 inches of draw. Perfectly good. But, you know, you do you, I do me. My favorite range for a long bow, not necessarily a little short horse bow, but I'm very adaptable. Favorite range for a long bow is 50 to 60 pounds. I can pull back a 70 pound, and you know, I'm a scrawny little old man, but you know, you use your shoulder muscles, not just pulling it back like this. And you know, technique is everything. It allows you to draw a bow that you cannot draw. Well, that is all. I'm going to final sand this. I'm going to leave it at above 50, even though I was shooting for a little lower than 50, just because of the dimensions of that bow. It's going to be very stressed. And again, it'll get a little string follow to lighten up. But I'm going to keep it at that because, again, adaptability is I don't need to draw it back to 26 inches. I can draw it back to 24 inches and still, if I want, get an anchor. That counts as an anchor. Or do it unanchored. Either or. Now I'm done.